I lost my passport to avoid becoming the unpaid nanny on my graduation trip to Desinvate. My parents promised a special celebration for my college graduation pernal, just the three of us. When my sister and her kids coincidentally showed up at the airport, I slipped my passport into my sock and feigned devastation at security. Now they're all posting about how exhausting Disney is without me there to help. It started 3 years ago when my sister Lisa had her first child. She'd visit our parents' home where I still lived while finishing college, plop baby Aiden down, and suddenly need to make a quick call or take a shower. Those quick breaks stretched into hours while I watched her kid. By the time Ella came along 2 years later, it was an established pattern. Every family gathering, every holiday meal, every weekend visit I'd somehow end up in charge of 2 children under 5 while Lisa scrolled Instagram and everyone else enjoyed adult conversation. You are so good with them. They love their Aunt Morgan. It's great practice for when you have your own. Never mind that, I was working part-time, maintaining a 3.8 tonty and trying to have some semblance of a social life. My time was apparently the least valuable in the family hierarchy. When Mom mentioned a trip to celebrate my graduation, I was genuinely touched. A proper celebration of your achievement before you start your new job. Dad even splurged on a nice hotel near the park. The morning of our flight, we arrived at the airport 2 hours early, as Dad always insists. As we approached the check-in counter, I heard a familiar squeal, surprisey. My sister stood there grinning, her husband looking uncomfortable beside her, while Aiden and Ella ran circles around their luggage. Isn't this amazing, Mom beamed. Lisa and Tom decided to join us. The kids are so excited to experience Disney with their favorite aunt. The pieces clicked immediately. This was a family vacation where I'd be expected to wrangle toddlers while everyone else enjoyed rides and relaxation. The just us three promise was just bait. I smiled tightly while my mind raced. Direct confrontation would only brand me as selfish and ungrateful. Faking illness wouldn't work, parents, they'd just postpone. Then I remembered the international ID check at security. While everyone was distracted with the kids, I discreetly slipped my passport from my backpack into my sock. When we reached the ID chain, I put on a performance worthy of an Oscar. My passport, it was right here. I dumped my entire backpack out, growing increasingly panicked. After 30 minutes of performative distress, I insisted they go ahead without me. I'll find it and catch the next flight, I promised, eyes appropriately wet with disappointment. Mom was upset, Lisa was visibly annoyed, and the kids were melting down from the delay. Dad looked suspicious but said nothing as they continued through security while I headed back to the car to search. Once they were out of sight, I took the most peaceful Uber ride of my life back to our blissfully empty house. I spent the week sleeping late, binge-watching shows, and enjoying the graduation gift I actually wanted, peace and quiet. Their social media tells the real story, Lisa posting. Day 2 at Disney and the kids are exhausted. Could really use an extra pair of hands right now, Mom commenting. Morgan would have been so helpful with the little ones. When they returned, Dad pulled me aside while carrying in luggage. Next time you decide to lose something important, he said quietly, give me a heads up so I don't waste $700 on a non-refundable ticket. You knew? I asked. I've been watching Lisa dump her kids on you for years, he shrugged. Can't say I blame you, but we could have saved some money if you'd let me in on the plan. Some people think family automatically means sacrificing your time and sanity whenever children are involved. I think genuine celebration means honoring the person you are supposedly celebrating, not turning them into the designated babysitter at the happiest place on earth.